Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are leading the struggle for Pan-Africanism and self-determination on the African continent. In 2024, the three countries came together to form the Alliance of Sahel States, AES Confederation. This year, 2025, was a significant year for every member of the AES Confederation. Let's take a look at some of the highlights and accomplishments from this year. First up is Mali. While the media offensive targeting Mali with slanderous propaganda is at an all-time high, this year has actually been one of many achievements for the country led by President Assimi Goïta. In June of 2025, President Goïta laid the first stone to launch the construction of the country's new gold refinery. As Africa's second-largest gold producer, the precious mineral is of utmost importance to the country's economy. When Mali finally won its long battle against the Canadian mining company Barrick Gold, the company was forced to pay Mali $430 million in back taxes under Mali's new mining code, which grants the African nation greater control and higher profits from its mining sector. Mali has been really adamant about standing up for itself and proving its self-worth. In October of this year, when the United States attempted to impose a visa bond of up to $10,000 on Malian nationals applying to come to the U.S., Mali turned around. It also required that U.S. citizens coming to Mali cough up $10,000 in a visa bond as well. The United States then quietly removed Mali from the list of countries subject to the visa bond requirement. This is the same Mali that suspended the French-owned television channel TV5 Monde on 13 May of this year for broadcasting propaganda against the Malian government. So, what's the message? Don't mess with Mali. Next up, we have Burkina Faso. And boy, what a year for Burkina. From the nationalization of all land in Burkina Faso announced on 5 February 2025 to the nationalization of 5 mining assets completed on 11 June, Burkina Faso is taking charge of its land and resources. It is also at the forefront of an agricultural offensive aimed at food sovereignty. The Food Sovereignty Campaign was particularly interested in the country's efforts to industrialize this year, as the state opened a new wheat mill on 20 February, a dairy factory in Ouagadougou on 27 March, and another dairy factory in Farengourma on 16 May. On 22 May, President Traoré laid the first stone for the construction of a cashew fruit factory in Penny. On 20 November, Burkina Faso nationalized a French-owned soap and cooking oil factory, and on 25 November, it relaunched a state-owned brewery that had been shut down since 2008. These are only a few of the factories that have come to life in 2025. 2025 also saw the launch of Burkina Faso's new Faso Mebo program, which equips citizens with basic military training, political education, and roadwork and infrastructure construction skills. These brigades then go out to build and fix roads and infrastructure in cities like Ouagadougou and Bobo-Dioulasso. We even witnessed the creation of a Faso Mebo summer camp for children, focused on teaching over 1,000 Burkinabe children about patriotism and revolutionary values. And here's the most significant part. Any African national is invited to witness these transformations, as on 11 September 2025, the country announced it was scrapping visa fees for all citizens of African Union member states. Now let's take a look at what's happening over in Niger. At the beginning of the year, Niger made history by becoming the first African country to eradicate river blindness, a severe disease primarily found in rural communities in West, Central, East, and Southern Africa. Niger has also been engaged in a serious effort to take complete control of its natural resources. In August of this year, the country nationalized its only gold mine, taking it over from an Australian-based company. It also nationalized the French-controlled uranium mine Somaïr, seizing back 1,500 metric tons of uranium, which it seeks to sell to the Russian company Rosatom, which has, in turn, promised to build a nuclear power plant in Niger. More recently, in December 2025, the Nigerian government announced that it may sue the French-owned mining company Orano after the African country discovered 400 barrels of neglected radioactive waste at the site of the seized mine. You may be able to fly to Niger yourself on a new state-owned airline that may open in 2026, as on 4 September of this year, Niger's government revealed its intention to launch Niger Air International. All 3 Alliance of Sahel States countries have worked in tandem this year. In March, they all quit the International Francophonie Organization. Then, on 22 September 2025, they announced their collective withdrawal from the International Criminal Court, ICC. On 23 May, they announced the creation of the Confederation Bank for Investment and Development, which will focus on funding shared infrastructure projects to better integrate the Confederation. And on 17 September, the three states announced the creation of new Alliance of Sahel States national ID cards for the three countries. Cheers to another year of revolutionary Pan-African struggle.